I've been staying now for the last, I'm 60, I've been staying now for the last 39 years in Mitchell's Plain, and I can't get used to Mitchell's Plain. District 6 will always be a part of me. Hi, I'm Dureeya Bassier, used to be the Aunt Jennifer Davids, and years ago I stayed in number 4 Sterling Street, Cape Town, District 6. We stayed at number 4 Sterling Street for all the years until my brother Errol had an accident and he became paralyzed, and then we moved to 49 Mackenzie Street, which was, from the upstairs we moved to a cottage, number 49 Mackenzie Street, until we had to move out. Oh, there's such a lot of memories. Firstly, growing up in District 6 was something very nice. That is, you'll have to experience to know what I'm going to explain to you now, because there was so much love there amongst the neighbours. It's different to what I'm experiencing now in Mitchell's Plain. That's why I can't get used to staying in Mitchell's Plain. But District 6, your child was my child. Neighbours looked out for one another, and yes, we grew up poor, but there was a lot of love in our house with my brothers, my sister, mother, and never grew up knowing what the racism and apartheid was, because there was never a topic like that in our house. We used to interact with the white children, play with them. I even went to a Sunday school where it was just white people. Now this is our house that we stayed in, Table Mountain at the back. So when the wind blows, it blows very, very strong. You see those round balls up there? These are old buildings. You don't get houses like that anymore. So if the wind is like very, very strong, you must be careful, because the building was built in 1802. 1802. So you can imagine it's very old. So like if the wind is very strong, just be careful that one of those balls don't come down. Arcade happened in 1970. District 6 more, Hanover Street, where the Avalon Bioscope and that, they were the first lot of people to move out. We were more to town, so we were the last. I can remember my parents, my mother was the very last person to move out of District 6. She said to my stepfather, how come we still there? All the houses is empty. We are the only people there. So they went down to the Group Areas Act to find out, and then they said no, they forgot about us. Then we moved out the following week to Mitchell's Plain. I was 22 when we moved out. Yes, 22, 23 when I moved out of District 6. I said to my sister Brenda and to my cousin, don't you miss town? Don't you feel like moving back again? Everybody says it won't be the same, but for me, just to be back in town. I think Woodstock would be it's the same like District 6, where they had to move out. There's a lot of people that was born in Woodstock, that their whole life revolved around Woodstock, and now all of a sudden, people they have to move out so that they can start with these high-rise buildings and stuff. Now my friend Buddha stays in Gimpy Street, and he is also quite upset about people having to sell, or forced to sell their houses and that, so that, because right opposite him they put up this new building now in Woodstock. I belong to the District 6 group, and I'm always going through a lot of pics, old buildings that I put up, and then just a lot of things that trigger. It's always, like I said, whenever I'm in town and I walk the side where I stayed, little things like that, I would give anything to move back. Me, I still feel the same from day one when we moved out there. I always say, they took me out of District 6, but they can never take District 6 out of me.